And it looked like Caitlin Clark has suffered yet another hard foul, and the referees failed to make a call.
Caitlin Clark just got body slammed on live television. Again, this wasn't basketball. This was WWE with a shot clock. And once again, the WNBA referees, nowhere to be found. You'd think a professional league would protect its biggest star, but apparently, Clark has to survive Mortal Kombat before she can even attempt a layup. In a preseason game against the Atlanta Dream,
One of the biggest hurdles for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever last season was the WNBA referees. Now, the front office made it their business to revamp the team, bring in more aggressive players to help them get further in the WNBA season and possibly win a WNBA championship. But before any of that stuff can even get done, we have to take a look at the misguided missile that can destroy everything this upcoming season, and that is the WNBA referees and this secret agenda.
Caitlin Clark took a hit so brutal, you could almost hear Jim Ross yell, "Good God Almighty!" from the announcer's table. No call, no warning. Just a whistle crew that looked like they were operating in airplane mode. Meanwhile, Clark lay there, the victim of another uncalled assault in a growing pattern of reckless officiating. It was less WNBA, more Fast Furious, full court frenzy. Let's be clear, this wasn't a one-off. Last season, Caitlin Clark faced the same treatment, getting hacked, shoved, mugged in transition. And what did the refs do? Shrug. Now this year, one game before the regular season even starts, the same thing. The disrespect is clocking in early.
And another case of WNBA referees dropping the ball, not making the right calls when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Bruh, how we one game away for the start of the season and we have already Caitlin Clark getting fouled extremely hard. Look back at the referee like, damn.
And whether it's jealousy, bias, or blind incompetence, the refs are making one thing very clear. They're not ready for the spotlight Clark brings with her. Despite being roughed up like a crash test dummy, Clark did what Clark always does. She dominated. In just 23 minutes, she put up 13 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. That could have easily been a triple-double had her teammates converted more of the absolute dimes she was dishing out. Left hand, right hand, no look, over the shoulder, through double teams. She was running the Fever offense like Mozart runs a piano. And the Dream, they tried. They pressed her full court, they blitzed her at the top of the key, and still, she cooked. Let's be real. The Indiana Fever's biggest opponent might not even be on the court. It might be the 3 people in stripes. Clark gets fouled, no call. Clark shows emotion, technical foul. It's like the refs are calling the game out of spite.
Dog got it. And that's exactly how I'm feeling right now, bro. Like, at this point, watch this play, guys. No call whatsoever. No call whatsoever. But they will call Caitlin Clark getting a technical. They will call Caitlin Clark getting a technical foul.
Either that, or they've got Atlanta Dream jerseys under their polos. And if we're being brutally honest, it's starting to feel intentional. Here's the uncomfortable question nobody wants to ask. Why does it keep happening to Caitlin Clark? Is it the fame? Is it the endorsements? Is it the fact that she's white? Is it the fact that she's straight? We don't know what percentage of players are jealous or why, but we do know this. The referees are supposed to be neutral. And right now, they're failing badly. Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA commissioner, has been suspiciously silent. You'd think
if this would have been a regular season game, I believe Caitlin Clark very much flirts with a triple-double in this game. If this is a regular season game, because she was heading down that road, she only played 23 minutes.
League's biggest star is getting trucked on national television. You might want to, I don't know, say something, take a stance. At least pretend to care, but nope. Radio silence. And that silence. It's starting to sound a lot like complicity, and yet, Clark keeps showing up. Every elbow, every no call, every hit. It just fuels her. She's not just a player. She's a symbol of the future of the WNBA. And somehow, she's playing chess while everyone else is still learning checkers. You can throw every defensive scheme you want. Nate Tibbetts tried 17 different looks in one quarter.
Caitlin Clark, in 23 minutes of play, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. In 23 minutes, Caitlin Clark already shows all of us who are watching along, stay tuned, folks, multiple triple-doubles are coming this season.
Clark solves it all. Let's flip the script. If Caitlin Clark were LeBron James, Steph Curry, or Diana Taurasi in her prime, would the league allow this kind of treatment? Would the refs stay quiet? Would the commissioner sit on her hands? Not a chance. So why does Clark have to take all this punishment just to prove she belongs? She's not asking for special treatment, just fair treatment. If the WNBA won't protect Caitlin Clark, the fans will. We see what's happening. We're not blind, and we're not quiet. Because this isn't just about one player. It's about what the league wants to be. Do they want to grow? Do they want the viewership? Do they want the money, the popularity, the momentum? Then protect your stars. Don't let the game become a bad soap opera with broken whistles. It's not just the missed calls, it's the double standard that's becoming impossible to ignore. Other stars in the league are given the benefit of the doubt. They get the superstar whistles, the continuation calls, the flagrant reviews. But Clark? She's getting bulldozed with no lifeline.
Indiana Fever preseason has officially come, and it has officially gone.
The Indiana Fever did finish the WNBA preseason undefeated.
It's as if being a rookie nullifies the very protection she's earned by carrying the sport into the national spotlight. If this were happening to LeBron in his rookie year, we'd still be talking about it. Media silence and selective outrage. Where's the media outcry? Where's the outrage from the usual outlets that leap to defend player safety? When other players take hard hits, headlines explode. But when it's Caitlin Clark, suddenly the room gets quiet. The silence is deafening, and it speaks to a deeper discomfort, because Clark is challenging narratives, breaking records, and doing it unapologetically. Some people just aren't ready for that. The physical toll on Clark, let's talk about the physical toll. This isn't a video game. Every uncalled hit adds up. Bruises, sprains, whiplash, it's all real. Clark plays through pain like a warrior, but even warriors have limits. The WNBA can't pretend it's building for the future if it's willing to watch its brightest star get physically punished game after game. Clark's composure amid chaos. But here's the part that separates Clark from the pack. She doesn't retaliate. She doesn't flop. She doesn't whine. She adjusts. She keeps playing. She keeps torching defenses. That level of composure, especially in the face of adversity and blatant disrespect, is something you can't teach. That's greatness. That's leadership. Fans aren't blind. Social media lit up after the Atlanta game. The hashtag #JoelProtectClark trended for hours. Fans from all walks of life, from diehards to casuals, called out the officials. WNBA players deserve respect, but when your audience is this engaged and vocal, it's a missed opportunity if the league doesn't listen. If the league lets this slide, it sets a dangerous precedent. What message are you sending to incoming talent? That the more attention you bring, the more punishment you take? That's not just wrong, it's self-sabotage. The WNBA needs Caitlin Clark to succeed, but more importantly, it needs to show that it values all players, especially the ones carrying the game forward. A league at a crossroads. This is a defining moment for the WNBA. It's a chance to prove that it's ready to level up, to treat its stars with the care and respect the NBA shows theirs. The question is, will they rise to the moment, or will they shrink from it? Because the clock is ticking, and Clark's patience, like the fans, isn't infinite. Veteran backlash versus rookie revolution. Let's not pretend Clark's rise hasn't ruffled feathers. Some veterans feel disrespected, like she's cutting the line, but that's not on Clark. That's on the system that didn't promote its own stars hard enough. Clark's popularity is a mirror, not a weapon. And what it reflects is decades of underinvestment that she's now being asked to solve with her talent alone. What real protection looks like. Protection isn't just about whistles, it's about leadership. It's about the commissioner making a statement. It's about refs being retrained. It's about veteran players stepping up and saying, "We compete, but we don't cheap shot." Though, that's how you protect someone without making it political. That's how you protect the game. Clark's legacy is already taking shape. Whether the league likes it or not, Caitlin Clark is already building a legacy. Not just with her stats, but with her toughness, her resilience, and her willingness to take the hits and still elevate the game. The question isn't whether Clark will shine, it's whether the WNBA will rise with her or get left behind. That's not just Caitlin's problem, that's a league-wide crisis waiting to happen if things don't change. This is the final wake-up call. Fans, sponsors, broadcasters, They're all watching. If Caitlin Clark gets injured because of reckless officiating or unchecked physicality, the backlash will be massive and fair. The WNBA doesn't get to say it wants growth and then ignore the very star driving that growth. The time to act isn't next month. It's now. Outro. The future is now. Protect it. Caitlin Clark isn't asking for special treatment. She's asking for fairness, for a level playing field, for the right to compete without being targeted. And she's doing it with poise, toughness, and unmatched talent. But if the league doesn't protect her, if the officials don't call it right, and if the veterans keep treating her like a threat instead of a peer, the WNBA risks pushing away the very future it claims to embrace. This isn't just about one player. This is about momentum, about evolution, about the biggest opportunity the WNBA has ever had. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Should the WNBA step in now, or is this just how rookies are supposed to be welcomed? Let's talk about it. Until next time, keep your eyes on the court and your voice in the game.